I'm Jenny Carlson here with Darnell Mayberry. We're at the peak where tonight the Thunder has defeated the Spurs 107-93. Your Thunder coverage brought to you by Advent Heat, Air, and Plumbing. They're on call 24/7 for all Thunder fans. Darnell, talk about this game. First thing we have to start talking about Serge Ibaka. 25 points, 17 rebounds. Hits his first 7 shots. The Spurs have to be thinking they're watching video of Game 4 from last year in the Western Conference Finals. Why is this guy so good against the Spurs?
Yeah, he couldn't miss in that first quarter, and I sort of cringed when he took that buzzer beater attempt at the end of the period because it wasn't a good shot, and you sort of wanted to see how long he could keep that streak up. But, against these Spurs, Kevin Durant hit the nail on the head. They come out and they try to, take away Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. And when they do that, they're leaving guys like Thabo Sefolosha open, Serge Ibaka, Kendrick Perkins. Thabo and Kendrick Perkins, unfortunately, tonight struggled with their shots, but Serge Ibaka had it going.
Did he ever? Kevin Martin with a big night, too. Are we starting to maybe see Kevin Martin fill in, just almost seamlessly for James Harden? We've sort of seen it in fits and starts, but tonight, 20 points. He gave the Spurs as many fits almost as James Harden did last year.
Yeah, he just does it in a different way. He spots up and he can, put the 1 dribble, 2 dribble pull up and get fouled, a lot of and ones. James Harden was more with the ball in his hands. He'd get to the rim, get to the free throw line, make plays for others, but it's still the same 16 points every night, on average, that James Harden was giving you. So it's just a different way. He might not be making everyone better like James Harden did, but he's giving them the scoring that they need.
Thunder takes an 18-point lead into the fourth quarter, and Darnell, we didn't see any of the Spurs starters the rest of the way. Greg Popovich deciding to sit them in lieu of his subs who cut that lead. But, we didn't really see if the Spurs maybe could have made this a game in the end. Is that a little bit of a precursor to the next time these guys play and maybe even looking ahead to a potential playoff series between these guys?
I think we should all just be happy they showed up. Knowing Greg Popovich, he can send them home. So, I think they've had a rough schedule so far. This was their 16th road game. This was the Thunder's 16th home game. So they've really been on the road a lot this season, in the early part of this season. So Greg Popovich isn't going to worry about December 17th. He's trying to win a championship, get at least one more run with Tim Duncan. And so he's trying to save his legs. And I think you got to give their bench credit. They came out and made it a game. DeColo, DeJuan Blair, those guys put pressure on the Thunder tonight. And Scott Brooks talked about it after the game. They got to close games better.
Scott Brooks did talk about that and many other things. Let's hear what he and the Thunder players had to say after the game.
You always have a chance to get better. I don't know if there's a statement game, whether it's November, December, or late April. You still want to keep building your team and build the habits that we create here and continue to do that going into the end of the season. But, a big game, it was a statement for December 12th or 17th, and that's the only thing that we look at. We wanted to play well tonight, and we want to play well in Atlanta next night.
I try to, to give my teammates to trust me, to let them know, like, you guys need to trust me. And every time Wes was passing the ball, try to make the right play. So for the next time, you can pass me again.
Serge's development is obviously evident, but what is it about him against the Spurs that's making him real successful, especially offensively?
I'm not sure particularly, with them as opposed to someone else. I think it's just him being a lot more assertive on the offensive end this year in general. And he's being aggressive, he's looking to score, and we need it. We need him to be a threat, and he's playing great.
I wish I could have made a few more shots, but I think I did a good job of finding my teammates, and, I trust them no matter what. No matter what the game is, they open, I'm passing the ball, and they did a really good job of just, making it easier for me and, coming to the ball and catching passes and finishing. So it was a really good game for us all around. It's a balanced game for us, and, we got to have more like that.
Brooks says you're everybody's best friend because you get a lot of points and take very few shots. Have people called you their best friend?
Yeah, I like to be my point guard's best friend. I don't like to take the ball out of my point guard's hands and shoot 20 times a game, and especially a talented point guard and that we have here in Russell. He deserves the ball in his hand every chance we get.
Just another win for us, another home game. Now we got to get ready to go on the road and take care of business.
Thunder closes out a 5-game homestand. Their winning streak continues, Darnell. Now they take that winning streak on the road. Talk about these next 3 games coming up.
Well, they play Wednesday night at Atlanta, and that's a game that Atlanta came in here and got a win against the Thunder. So you have to be careful with those Hawks. They've been playing well this season, and then a back-to-back. You had Minnesota on Thursday. They just got Ricky Rubio back, so that'll be a fun game. You folks can watch it on Fox Sports Oklahoma. And then the big one, Miami Christmas Day game. I think we're all looking forward to that. A nice little tough stretch or tough test for the Thunder right now in these three road games. I think the first two you should be able to get, and then we're looking forward to that Miami game.
Let's put it this way. If the Thunder comes back home with a winning streak still intact, then we'll be talking about something really big. And be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.